Deary, deary me, welcome back everybody. We're into game number 2, Fnatic against Mineski in a best of 3 for the ESL One Hamburg qualifiers for Southeast Asia. Whew, game number 1 was an absolute stormer of a match. Jeez, Trent. They committed, Fnatic just committed. They went in and they did the job. It happened.
Congratulations, Team Fnatic.
I take back what I said. I said if Mineski doesn't get this Aegis, then... I said they lost, right?
There were some Mineski issues. Fnatic didn't get the Aegis yet. There was, I don't know. It seemed like there was some confusion all around near the end of that game between different plays and calls and buybacks and things. Things got weird pretty fast. And look at that immediate ban on the Venom. They're like EE too strong. And that's, I think, replaced the Night Stalker. I feel like that was the hero that was there before. Yeah, that's right. And so now he'll be first picked by Mineski. Probably their kind of strat when they have the first overall pick.
Hang on a second. The bans from the first game were IO Lich, TB Necro.
Oh, okay.
So Night Stalker was like ignored.
No, Necro was second phase.
But is Dota buff bugged? Oh, what? What's happened here?
There's no way TB was.
No, it was. Right. You're right. It's Naga Night Stalker. This is going the wrong way around.
Boom!
Interesting.
Got him. Can't beat me. Yeah. Take him down.
That was really weird. I'm going to report that to Skim, actually. They
had
the first phase and second phase were reversed somehow. Well, it looks fine now after a refresh. Cool. Yeah, so it was Night Stalker Naga. You were right. Absolutely right.
Of course.
As always.
Yes, thank you. So, question, Mineski, man, they're taking a long time on this. They already have their 4. They have the Night Stalker. Are they considering someone like the AA that'll probably get banned? No, the Jakiro. Okay. Fair enough. Decent wave push, wave clear. And Fnatic, they got 2 heroes they won again. Very different heroes compared to what I've been seeing, and I think what you've been seeing for the most part. The Visage and Nixess and Nyx, I feel like getting banned in the first phase a lot. Visage largely just ignored in a lot of regions right now. But overall, his versatility when you have a player like Pylai and a player like Excalibur should not be ignored. Can go in both roles, and they give you both some excellent scouting across the map with very good kill potential.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, into second phase, so... Mineski, Jakiro really does help you with like slow sieging stuff as well. So if you want to go for some kind of pressure play, if you want to aim towards 5-man, you've got that option open to you.
He's also so tanky too. Like against Nyx and Visage, you'd much rather be Jakiro than AA, for example.
Harder to pick off, I guess. And Jakiro does this really cool thing where I guess similar to what Shadow Shaman used to do. You run down a lane. We see Demon do it a lot. You just split push as Jakiro, because you're a 5-role hero, and if your team is farming or pressuring as 4 or taking Roshan or something, you kind of make a nuisance of yourself in another lane. You throw a Macro Pyre, Dual Breath, maybe hit a tier 2 hero there, and you can honestly trade reasonably effectively without putting any of your cores at risk with just a Jakiro in a lane, and then that allows him to get into items like Yules, Glimmer, things along those lines. So it's a nice little pickup for them. And Night Stalker, during the night time, he'll give them that nice bit of a vision advantage, which is going to be really good against the Familiars and all this warding that comes out of Fnatic. Their vision game was so strong last game. Familiars, Nyx, Veno, Beastmaster with the Hawk came out as well. So Mineski going to try and... Did it help them though? I mean, it didn't stop EE dying, but it stopped everyone else. Like I don't think anyone else died that much on the team.
Yeah, maybe there would have been more pickoffs. It's hard to tell because Prophet didn't go for like a pickoff build, right? Because he went for that Aghanim split push kind of a deal. Interesting. Timbersaw banned out. EE knows. He understands. He's like, oh, that Timbersaw is super OP right now.
He knows.
Yeah, he's fully understanding. I mean, good hero against Visage, understandable. Doom taken out. Necrophos then gets banned, though, so there's probably some sort of Necrophos consideration. I feel like Doom's one of the best heroes up against him right now, especially with the roles that they're missing in the 3. So, it's all banned there, and we'll get the Dazzle again, so I guess that's going to commit Visage to mid lane once more.
Okie dokie. An identical draft so far. I want to know what EE picks up this time. I guess with Necro banned, but TB left in, TB is a consideration for them. Nothing here from Mineski that really deals with Terrorblade at all.
Well, I mean, they could Axe. I mean, I know it's that classic counterpick to Dazzle, but it's also a Visage. Like, it's a decent Axe game lining up here. If you got somebody who feels like, Ice Ice could go for some Axe gaming, but Puck will come out first. That could also be the Ice 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 hero here, especially when you're up against the Nyx Assassin. But there's a lot of value to having Puck versus Visage mid, I suppose. Don't have to worry about soul assumptions. Just right-click them down.
Yeah.
Probably just be offlane, though, I feel like.
Against the Dazzle, yeah, you just dodge the poison touch, and then there's nothing left, really. You
don't get close enough to the wave to get shadow waved or anything like that. They'd have to go for some sort of a position one that can handle them. And
Yo, Fnatic, what's up?
This looks. Hey, hold on. This looks familiar. Wait a second.
But did they pick it in the same order? No, they fifth picked Beastmaster last time, didn't they?
Yeah, because they had the Veno earlier.
They had the Veno as they nixed Venoed, and then it was, they nixed Veno, then it was Dazzle Visage, and then Beastmaster last.
I wonder why they went for the Beastmaster first, though. I feel like maybe they just really don't want a certain E hero that can get countered hard, but I'm thinking like the TB's probably going to get banned next from Mineski, right?
Yeah, I think so. It's probably the...
Whereas like what Beastmaster does, I feel like you can get out of numerous offlaners, like Tide or Underlord or heroes like that. It's kind of interesting.
What else has EE been playing? Lycan, which has been banned out. Sven is out there, but against a Wyvern, against a Puck. There's lots of kiting here.
Huskar. Wasn't he popping some Huskar?
Ooh. Oh, damn, dude. Huskar is... The only thing you're scared of as Huskar here is the Liquid Fire. Like, that's the only annoying thing.
Yeah, and Curse is like, I mean, kind of, but not really your issue.
As long as your Dazzle's not, like, standing on your face, then everything's fine, because you'll just be able to grave one of the targets. Alright, fifth ban time. What are we removing? What are we removing? Oh, yeah, does this mean it's going to be an Ice 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 offlane Jakiro or Night Stalker?
Or offlane Wyvern?
Oh, the offlane Wyvern, is that happening now?
Offlane Wyvern, Puck mid, Night Stalker 4, Jakiro 5. I think it might be.
I've not seen...
I haven't personally gotten to see the Ice Ice Wyvern.
No,
so I'm pretty excited if that's what's happening here.
Show it to us, Mineski. Come on. But Fnatic, they're looking for the EE hero. I mean, we said the Terrorblade like 20 times by now. If they don't ban Terrorblade, what are the other
the
Huskar.
Huskar,
yeah.
It's a bit tough.
I mean, they could also go for something like a Death Prophet here, right?
And then just put it to flame.
Yeah.
I suppose.
Safe.
Looks like he's 2-0 so far on the Wyvern, by the way.
Oh, nice.
Interesting. What's he build? So he goes like Soul Ring, Midas into like Maelstrom, and well, he bought Necros one game. I don't know if that was just probably not his standard build. He's also done Midas, Pike, Mjolnir. Okay. So it looks like it's kind of like Midas into Maelstrom build. That's interesting. If that's what we end up getting. AM, also an acceptable ban.
10 seconds remaining.
All right. Can pretty much be anything from either side, obviously. Tons of flexibility all around. Take your pick, really.
Prepare for overlay issues. No, I have my cursor on the button that changes the overlay, guys. I'm ready. I'm ready for the draft to end and me to press the little scene change thing in XSplit. Don't you worry. I've messed up once and I won't do it again. I will not do it again. They're taking their sweet time here about this pick, Mineski. It's
watch them pick some hero that still leaves it undecided, so we still don't know what they're doing. All right, well, we know what they're doing. It's a Spectre. I mean, I guess we still don't technically know between the Wyvern and the Night Stalker. I feel like it's probably offlane Wyvern. Especially with like the Midas Maelstrom kind of fits into this idea of like the Spectre and the Puck and stuff. Looks pretty good.
10 seconds remaining.
Okay, you have a lot of time to think about this Fnatic though. So you can kind of measure this and be like, okay, what's the current D-push situation on Mineski? How much can they fight us early? If this Wyvern actually does this Midas build thing every time, yeah, his spell's pretty good for D-push, but he's not going to have any items, and he's a core. Jakiro can throw down like one macro pyre to clear a wave. You've got some Puck things going. Spectre can't join the fights early. I'm down to just push. Drow's still in the pool.
Oh, okay.
But there is a Spectre. I mean, Spectre's obviously a pretty big Drow counter. If you miss that window, it's over. but it's envy.
What about something like a Chaos Knight here? I'm pretty obsessed with Chaos Knight since watching China.
Okay, I'm down with Chaos Knight actually. There's some envy. He's been playing a lot of Bristle in pubs.
Okay.
Ton of Bristleback. Okay.
Super tanky.
He believes in the Bristle when no one else does. No Silver Edge heroes for Mineski.
Pretty good against the Spectre as well. I mean, this might force the Spectre to go for like, you know, earned defusal or something. You know, phase drums defusal or something along those lines. I'm not sure if they can hold out for that Radiance. Maybe if the laning phase goes well enough and then they transition into a couple of good team fights in the mid game, then that's what's going to happen. But you're right, dude. Offlane
They got one thing on the mind today.
Offlane Wyvern.
On Fnatic, dude. It is just, it's push.
Destroy towers. That is the name of the game.
10 seconds.
Wow, I had such a rough game last game, man. I feel like I can't remember a single big Dazzle play.
5 seconds remaining.
But he wasn't like, it's not even like, I don't even remember him missing a play though, you know what I mean? Like, it was just a weird game to play Dazzle. You feel like you have this idea of how a game goes when you play Dazzle, where your team is standing in a certain area and you're hiding in some trees and you know how the initiation's supposed to go, so you're waiting to grave that target. And that just, I don't ever remember that being a thing. It was always just like the enemy team's dead, push. Like,
he's like,
just weird. He probably had some big plays around the throne, but obviously that was just insane. So it was weird.
Pretty much just weave your whole team. Here we go, get some bonus armor, and now run in.
Yeah.
Get a shadow wave here and there. But no, I don't remember any big graves or anything either. It was just Paladai was solid. He was there. Nothing spectacular, but into the game we go and into the overlay. Changed.
Wow.
Magic. It's almost as if I do this for a living.
Now that you can tell last game.
So mean to me recently, Trent. What's
Just
wrong?
I just do it for the Reddits, you know. I'm trying to get some good threads going here.
Is that why?
Yeah, I got to get it on some of these LANs, LANs, as Star Ladder would say. But anyway.
Really? Is that what they say?
Don't you remember that old ad? LAN! And it was like the Russian dude speaking in English, and he pronounced it. Come on. So I know some people in chat were fiending that. That was like a year and a half or 2 years ago. There was some Star Ladder ad that played every single time before the game, and the guy, it was that stupid guy who's like, he's trying to read English, but he doesn't know English, and he just says LAN.
Oh,
it sounds great. You guys know what I'm saying.
I don't remember that. Either I've
that's how I know you're a big phony.
I've blocked it from my memory. You know, I've removed it from my brain. I don't want to think about it.
Oh.
Instant D-ward out from Mineski. Very nice. Gives Mushi one last hit. He is now in the lead. He's winning the game. What do we have for Fnatic? PMS for Ohio. He's going to be against a Night Stalker Jakiro Spectre. That's going to be really, really nasty. Might have some difficulties there. We'll see what he's up to though. Excalibur mid on the Visage again. Pylite die Dazzle. And we've got DJ and EE on the Nyx and the Bristle down there. But we're going to be watching bot lane, I think, most of the time. Don't care about kills at top or mid. I only care about Winter Wyvern off lane for Ice Ice Ice.
Yeah, and they're going to do the same thing again, though. I really do think that was smart to pressure Ice's Ice like that, because part of why he went for that build, at least it felt like, was because of how much pressure he had early. Like, he couldn't make early game rotations, couldn't snowball off of that. Drums just couldn't come online early enough to actually be useful. Maybe he could have gone, like, Medallion or something, but he was so far behind. So he's just like, all right, well, I need a Mice to catch up. And then at that point in the game, they were kind of ahead, so he's like, all right, I'm just going to go for the split push build and see how it works, because they're not building split push items. So it just kind of changed like his natural flow of Nature's Prophet, and now they're just going to pressure him again. And this is definitely going to be the weakest hero, or at least you're going to view it as such, because it's so experimental in a sense. And Paladai, geez, he barely lived top.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm flicking between the two lanes because there was a bit of a scuffle top where they did go in. That Shadow Wave onto Mushi, significant chunk of damage there. Bottom lane, Wyvern still being chased, but it's only mana burn from Nyx. No disable, no stun. Won't be able to actually secure that kill. Back up the top. I'm scared. I'm scared. First blood can't be missed. It's illegal. Not allowed. And you've got Moon mid up against the Visage. 9-3 against the 5-0 of Excalibur. So already off to a pretty stellar beginning here. This puck in the middle lane. But top contest of the little pull from Jabs. Ohio just runs straight in. His poor man shield. He's tanking up all these hits. He apparently doesn't care about the damage, but in comes the dual breath. Spectre has a dagger, cuts through the trees, and now starts hitting into Ohio with an ice path from Ninja Boogie, who has hit level 2 before the rest of his team. It looks like they'll kill off Ohio, so now he cares. Bottom lane, the dive in onto Winter Wyvern, ice, ice, ice. 4 stacks up of the goo. A couple of cool sprays in, and Eternal Envy might be able to get this kill, but there's a Mango and a Cold Embrace. Ice, ice, ice trying to bait this one out. He knows that he can keep himself alive under the tower through the physical damage, and DJ has no mana left for another burn. So it looks like Ice, ice, ice will survive.
So this mid matchup's pretty funny. This Puck and Visage. It's just like the Grave Chill is so obnoxious for the Puck. It's actually really difficult to last it. Because you think about like the damage that you have on Puck, it's always so good, but when you lose 64 attack speed, and then Visage also gains it, the deny set to come out, so he needs to keep spamming his orb just to make sure he's guaranteeing last hits. But it's actually not that bad because the Nyx is so busy dealing with bottom that he's not dealing with like runes at all or anything like that. So I'm pretty sure when the bottle comes out, it should be fine for the Puck. I'm not really seeing Radiant supports rotating to deal with that, right? Like the Dazzle again is just dueling top, and then the Nyx is pressuring the hell out of Ice, Ice, Ice. So should end up being a fine lane for the Puck in this case, but I could see it if it was like the rune was actually controlled and stuff, how it could get obnoxious.
Yep.
Currently Nana is owning though. He's doing very well.
Absolutely. What, 9 last hits more, 9 denies more, so that's 18 CS total. He has over his opponent, only 3 minutes in.
Yeah, once the second null came out, it wasn't quite as funny anymore. Now there you go again though. See, it's like every time he's go over an important last, he just grave chills him. But if you're not gonna level it up, of course, it doesn't scale very well.
Just has to wait for it to end. Even Waning Rift there, doesn't he? Moon just using every spell at his disposal to clear through creeps. How are we doing otherwise? Ice, 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 just dragging creep waves back. Oh, nice little pull here from Eternal Envy. Gets himself jungle camp as well as the dire creep wave.
DJ stacking him ancients, but it's the Prowlers. He has to get that perfect. All right. Oh, Prowlers. Oh, he might get him out. Get out. Run. Oh my God, I hate Prowlers. Actually, all right. You know what I've seen some players do? They'll just throw the stun and stand there just to like stack Prowlers because it's actually so impossible. Nice Light of Heaven play, by the way.
I know.
And top lane, they grab a kill.
They do. And 1 for 1 though. Bit of a trade there. Yeah, I accidentally... I wasn't aiming for the shrine. I was pinging the Prowler, and somehow I pinged the shrine. So that Prowler just stood there.
Now I understand Light of Heaven's problem. He just likes pinging players or something, but... but yeah, I mean, these guys are... If you're playing a melee support, it's actually so difficult to deal with. But alas. That means they have no ancient stacks for poor Envy. Yeah, it's going to be an important part of the game for sure. And even if there's some left over, Beastmaster's happy to join in on the fun there too. Get a little bit for himself at some point. Night Stalker rotating in. Now they have the Dream Coil, but they can't actually find anything. So that's a bit disappointing for Jab's first night time. And Dazzle does successfully get this ancient stacked up.
He sure does. So, Ohio gone for this too.
They know he's coming top, right?
I believe so. Ohio still stuck around for a little too long. With a dual breath on him, Mushi sprints forward. The dagger is there. No.
Bruh, you got a word. He just did this.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I'm sorry. That's just like, that's brutal, man. Come on. You're a Beastmaster. You have a Hawk. You have a ward mid. He ran like this. I mean, I know you got to play the lane and you're trying to get as much experience as you can, but that's got to be a little like disappointing.
Yeah, knowing it's coming.
Right.
Maybe just underestimating the move speed of Jabs, I don't know. It's just one of those things where in the night time, Night Stalker is just all of a sudden on you.
Yeah.
Moon making a rotation down towards bottom, but it's the collapse of the Jabs that may result in a kill. No, he flies up onto the high ground, dodges the Prowlers. Fortunately for him, not going to get rooted or anything like that. And EE is being pressured bot lane. Ice, Ice, Ice with an Arctic Burn there, maxing this one out. Burning through a lot of Eternal Envy's HP. He's only got 5 stick charges remaining. I think they need to find a kill because Ice, 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 he's not died yet, right?
Not yet, especially with all that pressure and stuff. But his last is there, like he doesn't even have a soul ring at 6.5 minutes. It's a bit troublesome, but the wand, to its credit, is helping him keep up the Arctic Burn.
He goes back onto DJ. Where did Envy go? He actually went to pop the shrine east of the middle lane. And move the Dazzle back up towards top to help Ohio. This smoke in from Jabs and Moon. They're looking for Dire. Scan forward in case there's someone waiting on the high ground. DJ, he's the only one down here and the only one that's going to show to Ice Ice Ice. So the Eternal Envy Bristleback, who's stacking Ancients for himself, he's making the rotation down towards bottom, but they're going to start things off on DJ with a coil and the silence. There is no carapace there, but there wouldn't even be a return stun thanks to Moon going in so quickly. The DD rune helps secure the kill, but the push comes in middle. Excalibur with the familiars chips away at the tier 1. Ninja Boogie had to rotate in just to try and push this back a little bit. And then you've left Spectre alone top. Mushy is going to be hiding in behind his tower just because of these aggressive movements that they've decided to make. Takes the axes to the back of the head. Great play by Ohio.
I think about them keeping Moon down here to pressure this. I mean, it's against Envy. You know that he... Oh, Mushi up top, though. Yeah. Okay, he's going to be fine, right? Yeah, he can just TP out at this point. Interesting. So they're just trying to, like, counter pressure what they see coming into their Spectre's lane. So we're going to start seeing that whole, like, Dire focusing down this way, and Radiant trying to focus up into the Dire jungle, probably. Which means Radiant then are going to be controlling up a lot of Roche just by getting this tower down so early. And Bristle and the Visage Medallion already, and a Beastmaster.
Oh, Mushi, you are sick. Dodges away from the stun. Slides around, and next they find the kill.
Oh, look how low Moon got bottom.
They find the kill. Is Moon very nearly dead? Yeah, you're right. The puck close to death, but they find the kill on Envy. So 1-6. Mineski starts strong again in this game. We're looking to control all of these lanes. And Fnatic, have they actually won a lane?
Does he go by Moon now? Do you know, or does he like Nana still? I guess if he's tagged up as Moon, I'm just gonna call him Moon at this point. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, that's Nana if you guys don't know. I mean, we talked about it earlier, but I guess we're on game 2. But, are they winning a lane? I don't know. I guess kind of. Mid, sort of.
Yeah, I guess the Visage and the Beastmaster, they're farming. They're doing decently, so maybe trading evenly across the lanes, potentially.
Well, I thought you were saying Mineski. I feel like Fnatic are doing pretty well, considering they've taken down the top tower, and they defended bottom. I mean, even though he died, he's just going to catch up on stacks anyway. I feel like it's more important that they've taken this this area, because if they can get in here and, like, kill this Spectre again. Well, I mean not kill her, like, once they've level 6 on the Nyx Assassin, right? You, like, move in here, you kill Spectre, she feels scared to farm up here, maybe she rotates bottom or something. This area just seems so important to what the Radiant has. If they can just control up Roche, then I feel like their game plan is a success.
Okay. With a haunt. Moon jumps forward with a jaunt. Good stun from DJ. Slows us down a bit, but Ohio is straight up dead.
Resigned up to death.
I'm just thinking about the farm rate on these Dire heroes looks pretty good, but I guess Visage is doing really well in the mid lane as well. Has just had free time to farm away. Yeah, I didn't take into consideration that tier 1 dropping so early on. Opens up.
It's not affecting them at all, though, because they haven't needed rotations, because the supports were just there. They killed the Beastmaster. Now they're rotating mid and putting pressure there. The Night Stalker. And Jakiro's just doing that Jakiro thing. Pushing up bottom wave and saying, alright, someone can come deal with me, but when you do, I can just TP out. Because your stuns are pretty weak.
Are you going to throw Roar into a Jakiro? You might have to, honestly, if you want to try and kill him. Top lane DJ misses the stun. Mushi is doing an exceptional job of just sidestepping these impales. As bottom, Envy's gone on, but Ninja Boogie and Ice 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 unable to capitalize on Eternal Envy's, I guess, perceived weakness in this bottom lane. Pilot Die actually going for a bit of an aggressive play here. They are rotating the familiars forward.
Yeah, they're after the courier for now. Oh, they got it.
No items on it, but they're going to find even more. Ice 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 hunted down, killed off. Hero gets away, but they lose their offlane Wyvern. Now TP's come back into mid because Moon is pressing tier 1 with a glyph there, but top lane, Ohio and DJ, they pair up to kill the Spectre. That's where they were.
That's exactly what they needed, and that was because of the tome onto DJ. So after he missed that stun, he basically like went into the fog. I'm guessing they probably shrined because he was out of mana. Well, either way, he caught up, was able to Vendetta and get that kill. So that's the pick they needed, and now this is Beastmaster's home, right? And he's doing the helm again. He likes his progression. The HP aura definitely can't be underestimated. Extra scouting potential, of course. pretty neat.
Seems good.
But yeah, he just lives up here now, right? Controls his area, denies it from Spectre. Slow that hero down as much as possible.
This is
Hasn't been
my
very
jungle
successful
now.
yet. Yep. And then once they stacks get put onto the bristleback, I think then you put yourself into that dire jungle fully. You get that top tower. And Pilot Eye is saying, we own this, I think. He's saying, like, keep them off of that wall. That is where our wave should always be.
And that's where they'll try and keep them. So far, doing a pretty good job. The Midas is done now for Excalibur, so he's going to start accelerating incredibly quickly with that 30% XP gain as the level 10 talent up and running as well. His XP gain is like, he's already level 12. Like, he's already level 12 with the XP gain talent, and now he gets his Midas. Things are going to get crazy for Excalibur in this, on his Visage as the scan from the Dire hits a hero in the mid lane. They'll go in onto Pilot Eye, and he evaporates the damage. Melts him into the ground, but now Spectre, with this 4-man rotation mid, has been left alone. Mushi kind of understanding this. Dips back into the jungle a touch, but he's still going to get found here, it feels like. With the ball moving forward, slowing him down, Mushi has to dagger, but he's got phased drums to tank himself up. In comes the roar from Ohio, and they've chained this up really nicely. In comes Jazz, trying to turn this back around with a dagger forward. Mushi gets over into the trees, survives through the hit. And the Hitmen, looks like they'll just escape. Jabs doesn't have any friends here to help him out, so they won't continue that fight any further.
It's a lot of space for Envy, though, just to do all that. And I think Mushi's paying. Oh, yeah, Mushi's paying because they have a ward here. So they see him taking the stack, but they might not even be able to go. Yeah, he's just getting zoned by Excalibur.
Good luck with that. Oh god, with the medallion, these familiars do so much damage.
They brought 4 heroes now, though, and the Haunt.
And they're coming in for EE. Oh wow, that Desolate damage from Mushi, level 3. Swipes through EE. He cleared the stack, and I guess he bought himself a ring of health. He's bought a load of things before he's died, doesn't lose out on too much money. A little bit of a swing there, as Moon gonna have to jaunt away. This Visage mid, though, honestly, if you've got a guy who plays it, pick it every game. This is crazy amounts of damage.
I don't know, it definitely falls off a little bit. I mean, you can see the draft they have to build around it, too, though. Like, it's kind of weird. This, like, insane push. And just kind of have to finish the game, or things get really risque.
Auras galore, basically.
Yeah.
Tanky heroes that push and build auras. Well, the puck, 100 gold or 70 gold away from Blink now on top of the Veil. Has slipped just behind the Visage in the net worth since Excalibur's Midas has come up, and he's going into a pipe this time around. Not going to go for the Aghanim Scepter. Wait, he went Solar Crest Ags in the last game, right after the Midas, I believe. But this time around, all the magic damage in from Mineski, very, very scary. Nice drawn away there. Going to dodge away from DJ, as I did see the Nyx come in with this nice sentry placed in the mid lane. Scouting out for that Nyx Assassin Vendetta. Paladai just stacks up some more Ancients. Eternal Envy farming freely bottom. There's no real contest down here, as Mineski just farming their jungle, and because of this deep Observer Ward from the Radiant, they've seen like 3 heroes filter through. They've seen the Wyvern, they've seen the Spectre, they've now seen Jabs as he moves on through the jungle. So they know that the heroes are moving away from top lane, kind of back towards the base and down towards bottom lane. And this is the response. They send heroes down here with a smoke. Fnatic have this all kind of planned and played out perfectly for them. Another Observer Ward goes down as the sentry's placed there.
Oh, instantly.
I mean, Ninja Boogie didn't see him, right? That was just, hey,
no.
Maybe they have a ward here. Gets very fortunate.
Yep. And now that makes you think that they have, like, wards in this area or something, right? Because he wasn't invis, and he's like, all right, well, they definitely have vision, because he just instantly de-warded me. But just happenstance.
The Radiant even scan to make sure if there's anyone coming into their jungle. Jump in onto EE. He's very tanky, though. Dropped to about half HP now, but they can start battling in the back. Winter's Curse comes through, but Night Stalker chased down. Jabs. He's being slowed by the goo. They've got a shrine up on the high ground, but it's not active for another 2 minutes. Eternal Envy wants to keep on going with the Familiars coming forward. Hit by the dual breath. Nice ice pass from Ninja Boogie as well. Into Wyvern. Tries to slow them with the Arctic Burn, but in come the little birdies. Familiars flapping away. Takes down the Wyvern. Envy still alive. With a Dream Core there, holding them in place. They just stand their ground and battle. And now
and they're chasing with the roar.
Being chased by okay. Ohio can't get quite close enough.
The creeps are coming though. And he's got his Alpha Bolt this time.
Dire's top
So this
tower
Bristleback is
is
gonna be
under
hitting
attack.
so hard. Some Warpath stacks going. And do we want to Roche with the medallion?
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Feels strong enough to Roche. Envy's holding mid.
Yeah, you could do. I think you maybe want to take the tier 1 mid first, just for,
That would be nice.
you know, a little bit of money it gives you, but also to stop nasty people hiding behind it, using it as a defensive tool. They're actually sticking around top lane. They really want Mushi. They really want him. Someone show on this wave. Come on, someone come and farm. Anyone? No? Nobody wants to come and farm? You don't want to hit creeps? Okay, well,
Oh,
you're not going to
there
get
he
any
is.
gold then.
Radiant's
Now
bottom
he shows.
tower is
Look
under
at that.
attack.
3 pings come out. Guys, go kill. DJ starts things off. Vendetta. Impale. Oh, lands this time. DJ doesn't get
Need the bird
sidestepped by
stun.
Mushi. Familiar. Stun 1, stun 2. Not even required, but they'll use it anyway to get that kill in onto the Spectre. The trade-off here is a bit of pressure into the tier 1 mid lane as Moon deals with Envy, but the TPs come through. Tier 1 still stands. Ninja Boogie caught the roar onto Ice as well. Ice Path is good. He has a curse and a cold embrace, but with all this damage coming through, Ninja Boogie just has to TP away. Very few stuns remaining. Another wild axis throw from Ohio. No, doesn't need it. I have the Familiars flying in again from Excalibur as the tier 1's denied by Pile Die, and Moon, they know he's here. They see the backstab or they see the escape of the puck. Just TP's back to base, but they'll get their tier 1 mid at least for Fnatic.
Looks like this is all going according to their little plan. I would say the shutdown of Mushi is pretty well complete at this point, as well as the shutdown of Ice. He does not feel like a core at the moment. Not even into his phase boots. Feels like a vengeful spirit that gets put in the safe lane and has a rough time. It seems like one of the risks of running this hero, I would guess, is that you get trapped in that that stance, right? And we're like Venge if you just die or whatever, and then she just feels like a support the rest of the game. Oh, meanwhile, top lane, that's an invis rune for Beastmaster, who also has a Shadow Blade to help out.
So he does.
There's a sentry there, though. Wow, patience not to go for that kill.
They want to keep their roar for Mushi, I'm sure. They're
Yeah.
pretty much their game plan now is these 4 heroes just like, where's Mushi? Can we kill him? If yes, go towards him. If no, just sit back and farm. Don't worry. Don't panic. We've got this one locked down for now. Mid game is ours. Envy, okay. Vanguard into Hood, and with Radiance queued up, he doesn't even have treads or anything like that, so likely going to go for the boost of travel after the Radiance. Try and get a bit of split push action going because he is incredibly tanky. But this is the race. Well, no, it isn't actually. It's not the race to Radiance. Mushi, he went for the build. He went for the drums into Diffusal Blade. I guess it was expected this game, right? With the amount of pressure you're going to be under, Radiance is just never going to happen. So he goes for the items he can build a little bit, I guess bit by bit. But oh, what?
He just
Holy
died.
shit, that is
He
a
bought
lot
it.
of damage. Wow.
He just melts. Damn, dude, I did not know Wyvern had such awful talents at level 10. Those are garbage. I don't know how bad Shao teams used to be. These are like actually worse. 7 strength or 8 int. Those suck.
Is it just like Invoker where you don't level them until you're
Yeah,
like
14.
when you get to 14 you level it, then you go for the 15 with the 75 damage. So Invoker has the +1 Force Spirit, which you like, but the first one's like 25 damage or 175 health, which is like close to meaningless. Roshan gets taken by Fnatic as they move up this ramp. Carapace there onto Jakiro. Actually, maybe able to start something off. Eternal Envy sprints forward, soaring in with the Goose, stacking up. He's tanky with 17 stick charges to go as well. Ice holding onto the Winter's Curse, but Envy has to pop the stick now. Hood on cooldown for a good 50 seconds. Familiar Birds are flying in through the back though. If they can land a stun in here onto someone, it could be an amazing beginning. But DJ's killed off Moon. Somewhere lurking in the back end, this fight is kind of building at the front with Ice being taken out. He can't. He just cannot cast any spells. How did this puck just got obliterated?
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, no roar was used. Just getting focused down. Stuns are flying out. DJ's hitting stuff. Maybe he got Carapace, I guess. It's the most likely thing if it's a puck, right?
Yeah.
You're applying it into Nyx Assassin. Oh, they're on the high ground. DJ just goes in.
He has a Blink Dagger. He's there. He tried to de-ward, jab, wanted the Observer. Oh, he's going to lose his life for this. The familiars with the poison touch, the damage. It is just enough to bring down the Night Stalker.
Yeah.
And
Cheeky Shadow Wave.
now you're looking at tier 3s. Fnatic, 22 minutes in, they're taking a tier 3 tower. What is the answer from Mineski? It's a blink coil onto 3 with a veil there. Moon, there's a Winter's Curse, dragging them in, but the damage onto Excalibur not going to do too much. They haunt themselves forward, but it's Eternal Envy. He's still here, he's still tanky, he's still ready to go. They throw a soul something into Ninja Boogie just to try to force the hero back. But that's pretty much the arsenal of Mineski expended, whereas
They
Fnatic
really don't want to commit too hard, though.
Fnatic still have their ultis. Like every
I think
single
they should leave, though. I'm surprised they're not. Like, you can go take shrines. You're almost at a Radiance for the Bristleback. I feel like staying around much longer for Fnatic is starting to get a bit risky.
Excalibur has Aegis and a pipe in 8 seconds. It is starting to look a little bit dangerous for them. They will retreat a little bit away from the ramp. Ohio Shadowblade with a roar ready. Who does he go for? Aims for the puck, go for Moon? No. You back up, retreat. Don't go for anything just yet. You're right, Trent. They'll fall away. Heal themselves up, get the HP and mana regenning up. Clarity's here for Pile I Die, as he was, well, 2 Clarities in fact here for Pile I Die. I'll come back for the shrine. I'll take this one, hold the high ground, and Mineski. Whoa, how do you respond to this? You just had your tier 3 taken, melee racks down to half HP. You've got no ultis left, so finding a team fight's hard. They're wrapping around here, but is this a fight they really want to go for?
It was a nice calculated retreat from Fnatic too. Like, the curse was coming back soon. You know it's Envy. They probably have timers going. Understanding that's the big skill for them right now, in terms of like punishing what their lineup does. So they just kind of see that it's coming back up soon, and then they all retreat away, kind of together, but a little bit split. So there's no double catches or anything like that from an Ice Path or something. Can't even kill the Hawk. Jeez.
Jabs. There's a TP. The silence lasts long enough during the night time, so DJ can't actually stop it. The puck also has a TP, but so this is the plan, I guess, just cutting waves.
Yeah.
Moon ran straight down through this kind of dire jungle and ancients area.
That's
all the
the
way
Radiance Courier just floating past Nana, and he doesn't see it. Oh, but it's still on there. Oh, no, now it's going. This is the Courier. Get this thing, and maybe you have a chance. Stop this relic from getting there. Oh, someone else is taking it over. Envy doesn't quite have his relic yet. Oh, we'll see. Mushi's in trouble again. Potentially.
They see DJ. Good silence. Pop the nighttime as well. Good kill, but in comes the roar. Moon wants to turn this back onto Ohio, and Beastmaster left high and dry. The rest of the team, the familiar birds, killing off Excalibur, nearly burnt down by his own little pets. Assumption, phase shifted off. The puck looks like he can escape with a nice blink away. So Moose gets a double kill here. Ninja Boogie, though, cleared up. They'll chase into Ice. He's got a teleport scroll. This Arctic burn is going to last long enough for him to get over the trees. He goes for the cold embrace. Now the puck jumps back in. The reinitiation. The horn comes through. Oh, Excalibur maybe in trouble here. Moon, though, being burnt down. They've lost jabs. They've lost Ice. And the puck has to blink away. They didn't come in with Mushi.
Oh, the Graveskeeper. Oh, no.
Familiar birds.
Huh.
You'll Scepter blink. Okay. Puck should be okay. Oh. Didn't phase shift. Tried to go for the blink immediately. Triple kill for Excalibur, surviving on what, 50 HP or something, as the charges of the Gravekeeper's cloak, the layers, come back up. Channels his inner Shrek. And now the Aegis expires.
That was a nice use of the Dazzle there. That Grave just kind of kept them in that fight longer on the side of the Dire, and that's what ended up punishing them. Them sticking around. It happened in another way too with the Cold Embrace coming out too, as they lost a couple heroes from Fnatic because of that, because they stuck around a little longer and then more damage came from the Dire. But in the end, Radiant win, and then they used that combo with the Birds +1. Seen it with the Spirit Breaker in a couple games lately. Today it's been the Nyx Assassin.
And then the out of mana. The wah 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 wah.
No, that's just mana.
Is that just mana? Could we not have out of
Pay
mana
attention.
as well? I thought it was both.
No. Mana is Sad Trombone.
So what's out of mana then?
I don't know. That hasn't been decided. Crybaby.
That just means out of mana.
No, it's Crybaby.
Oh, okay.
Like,
fair enough. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, 'cause you're out of mana. That's someone crying.
Yeah, okay. I'll give you that.
We're replacing the chat wheel, guys. One step at a time. Do your part. Figure out what should be replacing what. But they've come back. They have those items. They have the Necronomicon. They have the Radiance.
turn landing is close to unkillable. Now I've said that, he'll immediately die. Well, they'll slowly take down the tier 3 with the familiars. Up on the high ground, Ice, I think, was looking for an ulti or just a splinter blast. He'll throw it now to try and clear the creep wave. Do a bit of damage back, but the tier 3 is inevitably falling here. The glyph only delays that. Nighttime is how long away? About a minute. There is no... Oh, there's darkness coming up now. So if they want to fight, it's going to have to be soon, because losing a second lane of racks here is not ideal for Mineski. Mushi has the haunt in 10 seconds. He's got a TP scroll also to come back to base, but I don't know, Trent. They're just losing a lane of racks without anything happening. Ohio just draws them back, sucks them in.
Is this Envy saying, I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm just dead, leave me, I'm dead?
Is he dead though? Is he really dead, Trent?
I thought he was going to commit for the racks. But, man, it's good. No one else is playing Bristle, and he's just been, like, kind of spamming in his pubs. I don't see anyone else pubbing with Bristle lately. And he's able to just kind of take that and say, yeah, this hero still works. We can make him, you know, we can find these drafts where he's going to be a good pick. 1, 2, and 7. The fact that he can just farm those ancients is so strong with these sort of strats where you're trying to come online at that time where it's like the earliest time you can take Roche and you just want some dude in the fight. And when you have all these auras to jack up Bristleback, that's really the only thing he's missing.
Is he the dude?
He is the dude.
Lebowski.
Yep. Now he's bots too. Super speedy.
Damn. He can do a bit of split pushing if he wants to. Well, not that they need to. With these familiars being able to fly across the map and clear waves. The fact they've already got a lane and a half of barracks taken down. Roshan, when are you up, my friend? 7 seconds. Very, very fast. Very, very fast.
Thought that was the possible spawn.
Same.
Yeah, that's quick.
I was hovering over it and I had to read it in my head like 3 times because it said Roshan will respawn. Oh dear.
Instantaneously. He's just trying to grab these waves, but Arcane Rune Nyx. Haha.
Got him. Oh, they still need the tier 1 and tier 2 bottom lane. Excalibur
keeps drawing that line. That's like the 3rd time he's drawn that exact line. He's like, guys, hello. Stop killing heroes, please. There are buildings. I am the Visage player. I have 3 birds.
I require assistance. Killing off tier 1.
So good with this. Man, see how fast it kills that wave? It's pretty cool.
Super sick. Well, we'll move on to tier 2. Tier 1 top, still alive. Mineski, they don't get any form of trade. Jabs just manages to fly away from DJ over the trees. He can TP now. Ohio, though, shadow bladed up. And DJ has scouted him. In comes the silence from Jabs to stop the stun. Vendetta lands, but they'll bring in Excalibur. Mushi, I don't think he wants to battle here, but a good flap over the trees with an ice path to block the advance. They'll stop this from happening. They actually did. They lost their towers, though. Tier 1, tier 2 are gone.
It's kind of funny to watch DJ immediately stun backwards in the trees, right? Because I think he might have, like, just for a second, like, that instant reaction of where the Night Stalker must have gone. Then you're like, oh, yeah, he can fly now. You kind of forget. He probably just jumped up and over and gone.
Can Mineski win this fight at Roshan? Can they get a big win to discuss?
What's more ridiculous, the win last game or win this game?
The win last game.
Really? You don't think if Mineski won this game? I mean.
Sorry. Oh, okay. I thought you meant the win this game would be more ridiculous.
Yeah, I would have to.
For sure. For sure. They found Ice. Stun, Chain, no curse. Excalibur beyond Godlike continues. Ninja Boogie also going to get taken down here. Just one more hit is all they need. A bit of a Radiance Burn or a Quill Spray. Just follow him over the trees with Highlight Die. It's him. The Dazzle. The lowly 5-roll. He finds the kill. Not one of those other things that the core heroes have. Screw them. Winter Wyvern has to fight back with the Jakiro. The Winged Beast return. Try to pair up with Puck, the Fairy Dragon. If you can get a combo here, a Winter's Curse would be nice. Try and kill off this this Visage or maybe the Dazzle. The Visage is very tanky though. With Plate Mail now up, I guess it's close to impossible to kill him during a Winter's Curse. Even with the Familiars wailing into him. Tier 3 will get chipped away at. Mushi not going to get involved. He's got the Radiance though on Spectre after the defusal. So he's actually farmed himself reasonably well. the trouble is this, the puck does no damage to Excalibur. The Blink Rift and the Orb does nothing, and they've Winter's Curse and Nyx. That's not the best, because the dive into the back, Ice, he's found by EE, cleared up, die back for him, and now the Blink Coil not going to accomplish much either, obliterated. This is going to be it. Excalibur continues his streak, a triple kill, continues the godlike, beyond godlike even, and the GG is called. It's over. Mineski, they tap out. They are defeated 2-0. I don't know, one of the greatest anime comebacks of all time as Eternal Envy beats Mineski in the ESL One Hamburg qualifiers. They're doing it.
And with our format, how does this work?
What do you mean? Single elimination.
Like,
so they're moving.
It is single elim, right? Okay, that's what I thought. So they're just done, so.
Yeah.
Damn.
Mineski are done.
Well, I mean, we talk about Fnatic. They need this win really badly. Need to qualify for a LAN. Mineski have already secured themselves to 1. Would have been nice to get more, I'm sure, but Fnatic were certainly disappointed, I'm sure, with what they were expecting compared to how the first couple qualies went.
Yeah. But
very well played. Pretty impressive drafts, both games. Game 1 was risky business, but it worked out, and then they just kept that same idea, kind of like proved it here, and they're like, okay, yeah, last game didn't work that well. We did win, but it still wasn't that good. But we're going to take 4 of the 5 same heroes and show you guys that this thing does work, and the Bristleback was an impressive way to do so. And man, that focus on Ice. I think that's such a key thing about both games.
yeah.
Because he had no impact. Both games. I mean, that's not true. He didn't have an impact in the way I think they wanted Prophet to have an impact. He didn't gank with the clinks, you know, kind of standard stuff, right?
He was forced to adapt to a situation that he was put into, but that adaptation wasn't in line with the strat, right?
Yeah, and it was weird, and it almost worked, but they eventually lost. So good stuff all around, man. DJ playing very well through both games as well. Good setups, good coordination between DJ and Ohio. You can kind of see how, you know, these two have obviously played together a lot, and they stick together on this roster, and it pays off because they've been making that work. And then Pilot on Excalibur, you kind of feel the same thing going between those two as well. So this is quite the combo. I'm excited to watch more of, but this hopefully won't be a flash in the pan for them. It is still one of the first like bigger wins that they've had, and it's only the beginning of this qualifier.
It sure is. We've got some more games coming up. Currently, I believe TNC are still playing against Clutch Gamers. No, they're not. I'm wrong. Clutch have actually defeated TNC 2-0. So that's going to be the team that Fnatic faces. It's going to be Fnatic against Clutch in the semi-finals of this Southeast Asian qualifiers. So Mineski are knocked out, TNC are knocked out. Coming up next, we're going to have Execration against Fire Dragoon on this stream, and on ESL_Join Dota Blue is going to be Happy Feet against WG Unity for Southeast Asia today. We've got one more series per stream, and then we follow on into Europe. Of course, we'll have the OG game up against SFT, and I think we have an NA game after that, which will be the EG match, but I'm not sure how that schedule is working out. I'm gonna see what's going on.
What time is it? I saw that as well, actually, on the schedule, and I was like, NA? Those poor bastards.
That's gonna be.
Wait, hold on. Is that like? No, that's not today. We have OG, right? Oh, you mean after OG we have the EG game.
We have the EG game.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. So
okay, that's still gonna be pretty early for them.
Yeah, I mean that's it's 8 p.m. CEST. So what is that? Eastern
it's like
time?
3 p.m. for me, so it's like 11 a.m. I guess for EG-ish.
Yeah.
It's not that bad.
It's not awful. It's
usually play a little later.
It's a pre-midday wake up though.
So I assume IMT on the schedule's Immortals, right?
Yes, I believe so.
Damn, hype
It's going to
games.
be a big,
Let's go.
Big series. Right, for now, we'll take a break. I believe the game coming up next, Fire Dragoon, is going to be about 50 minutes or so, just under an hour until we get Execration against Fire Dragoon. But I'll make sure. I'll check for you guys. I'll put a countdown on the stream. I'll see you guys in just a little bit. We'll take a break and come back with the next series.